Hey guys, it's Jay, and today's video is all about Bitconnect. That's right, the lending platform everybody's been talking about, Bitconnect. It's my turn to jump in and weigh in on my viewpoints on this thing and actually how it works. Because I've had a few people ask me, what is Bitconnect? I've heard about it. I want to get involved. What does it do, basically, right? So Bitconnect has a few different options, but what we're going to be focusing on is investing and lending. There are other options, and there are other ways to make money off of them that are maybe more lucrative in the future, but I'm going to be focusing on the lending aspect of things because I want to walk before I run in Bitconnect. So let's get into it. So what is Bitconnect? So basically what Bitconnect is a lending platform. So say you go ahead and you give them $100. You invest $100 into their site. In return, they're going to give you back Bitconnect coin, which if you actually look at the world coin index here, Bitconnect coin is number 18 right now. It's worth $200, and if you track it back, even like last month, it was actually only worth $160, give or take. So it's been trending up pretty well in the past over the past months. So even buying this coin by itself and holding it for a while, people have been doing that, and actually it's called staking in the coins, and they're making some good profit off of it. But that's not what we're going to do. Like I said, we're investing, and we're going to be lending out that coin. So when you go into their page here, what happens is when you invest $100 into their site, they'll give you back $100 worth of Bitconnect coins, okay? And so currently it's at $200, so if I invested $100, I'd get half of a Bitconnect coin, okay? And now that half of coin, I'm going to give back to them and say, okay, you guys can borrow this half of a coin here to invest with. And what they do is they do day trading with bots, and they go out throughout the cryptoverse and they start day trading. And this is what this daily this Bitcoin volatility software is all about, is how good they are of gains, all right, through the day, through the hours. And you can look at this at any time you like. Now it's very volatile, just like the market is itself. And as you can see there, you have some 1% days, but then you also have some 0.16 days. I've seen it actually say 0%, because it's a really crappy day or the market didn't really move, right? But what's nice is that you can actually look over here and say the past 30 days, it's been at an average of 0.84. That's not bad. Last 6 has been actually 0.93, and the last 7 has actually been 0.77, so a little bit lower. But actually yesterday, this was up around 0.89, I believe. It just, because we lost one of the 1% days on this sheet, it subtracted that and it added in these numbers, and that's what you get. So that's basically what it is. So as the site starts day trading, it then kicks back to you this percentage of interest. All right. So as you can see here, I've only invested 2 days ago, or 3 days ago. Sorry, 3 days ago. And since those 3 days, I've earned $3.12, which yes, is a very small amount, but I only put in $100. Now let's look at this handy dandy spreadsheet here. This isn't mine. I did find this on YouTube here, but this is basically a breakdown of things. So the starting point up here says $100. So this is how much you put in, right? And now an average interest rate is 0.9. Yes, this fluctuates up and down, but as an average, 0.9 is usually what you're looking at. So if I put $100 in, and over the next over the next 14 days, I'll get about 90 cents. Now, what you want to do is, this is the magic of compounding, right? So once you hit $10, you can go ahead and compound it back into the site and reinvest that money. And now look at day 15. Now I have $110 in there, and now I'm making 99 cents a day. And this can happen over and over and over again. If you start going down, you'll start seeing these $10 investments are getting shorter and closer together, right? So eventually, let's say you go down to day 100, you have $200. So you've doubled your money that you've invested in the site in 100 days. You're now making $1.80, which is double the money you've had. And let's just say, for instance, now you are happy with that. You did not want to invest any more money. You wanted to start pulling out. Well, that $100 you originally put in there, and all the $10 amounts you put in there are staying in there. How long do they stay in there? Well, that's a cool thing with Bitconnect. So let's just quickly go back here for a second. You can say Bitcoin lending. And if you look down here, $100 to $1,000, you will get that $100 you put in the system back 299 days from now. Now, granted, that is a long time, but they're telling you that you will get this back. And there's proof of there. People are getting their capital back. This isn't like a scam or anything like that. And the more money you put in, the more the shorter the capital will return to you in. Plus, what they'll do is they'll give you a bonus, a daily bonus. So say you had a little bit more money, you had $1,010, and you invested in the site. Well, now you're getting that volatility interest, the 0.8, the 0.6, whatever, plus 0.10 guaranteed. So no matter what happens, even if they crap out and hit 0.00, you're still going to get a 0.1. Or if they hit it big, they hit 1.5. You're going to get 1.6. So that's really cool, and it goes up from there. If you put 5,000, you get 0.2, and then 10,000, you get 0.25, and the capital back, it gets shorter. But let's say you leave it, right? And well, let's go back to a $100 investment here. So a $100 investment, you're going to get that back in 299 days. So that means from day 100, you're earning $1.80. Okay, if you left nothing else in there, if you did nothing else, you're going to get $1.80 a day, all the way down to $2.99, which is pretty cool, right? Now you can leave that money in there and just let it keep feeding you the $1.80. But if you start, and at this day, this is the day it's going to kick back out to you. But if you reinvested over and over and over again, compounding all that money that you made back into the system, at day 299, you'll be getting $6 back. Plus the capital is going to come back to you. But once that capital releases to you, you have to subtract that from this initial amount invested, right? But you don't have to, because you already earned it back over time. So you can just leave it in there. You can reinvest it back in the system. Now this is just if you put $100 in there and reinvested the $10 amount. What they did here is they actually held on to it, and they reinvested a much bigger chunk of this money back in. I'm not sure why this is in there like that. I would say you want to keep doing the tens until you hit like $100. I wouldn't go to the 280s, but anyways, that's the spreadsheet. What's also interesting though is it has this sheet over here saying 1 year earning if you didn't reinvest, right? So if you just put $100 in and that's it, and you did nothing else, you'd get $328 back for 1 year of lending, which is pretty cool. And you get the capital back, right? Now, what if you put in $500, right? Look at this gains. Look at the shortness of these $10 investments, right? And if you didn't do anything else and you just left the $500 in there and you didn't reinvest and you just pulled out every day for 299 days straight, you'd get $4.50 times 299, and then you'd get your $500 back in investment, in your capital back, which is amazing. But if you kept reinvesting and compounding that money back in, if on day 91 you'd actually double your money and you have $1,000 in here, and now you're pulling in $9 a day. So that's the magic of compounding in this site, and it's proven. It's been around for a year and a half. It's been having conferences. The creator of it is actually publicly speaking, and he kind of is being held accountable in as much you could be in this business. They're also just having this conference where they're partnering with a Visa credit card to get your daily interest money out and put it on that card. You can actually use it in the real world. This is just coming out now. I believe it's coming next month maybe, but the conference is coming at the end of the month. So Bitconnect is, if there is a stable account, a stable platform in the cryptoverse, Bitconnect is it. Like I said, there's other venues that you can do with Bitconnect. You have staking, you have trading, you have mining. If you check out the main page at bitconnect.co, they have this little video kind of explaining everything, and it's all pretty pretty well laid out for you guys to check out. I urge you to check it out, and if you're really interested in investing in the cryptoverse, Bitconnect is a perfect entry point for anybody to get involved with. It's low risk in a high risk scenario, and you have to start with $100, so there is that $100 initial investment. But if you guys can just shoot $100 in there, you can let that grow into who knows what. Or even if you don't, you put $100 in, you gamble $100, and you just break even at the 299 day. You know, you wasted $100 for 299 days. That's not bad. So that's basically the Bitconnect video I want to do for you guys. I did want to touch base. My chain group is doing fantastic. I'm just right on $5 a day. Everything's going smooth. If you looked at the groups here, BitStrong had a good day at 2.69, and then my Dragon is down at 2.1. It's starting to slide a little bit, but I'm expecting that to jump back up. And Thomas is holding steady right around the 1 point right now. So I'm happy with everything going on here. Quick look over at Bitpetite. I did make my withdraw and my reinvest. I'm just waiting for it to confirm here, but I've made 763 days, which actually is a very big milestone. I actually passed my halfway point of my initial investment. My initial investment around $1,400. I'm now past that, which is awesome. That's really cool. Obviously, yes, I don't have it in my pocket. I've been reinvesting it, but I've been reinvesting it to get a bigger chunk out down the road. So there you have it, guys. Bitconnect, Bitpetite in my chain group. Like I said, Bitconnect is the most stable process in the cryptocurrency that I believe anyways. So if you're going to give it a chance, take a look at it. Do the research yourself. Don't take my word for it. Go look at other videos on YouTube. Read some articles about it. But Bitconnect is most likely here to stay for probably, if I had to gamble, probably another year, year and a half, if not 2 years. I'm betting on 2 years. So that's it, guys. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. There'll be links down below in the description. Go ahead and click on those if you'd like. You guys can follow me and follow underneath my umbrella on these sites, and we can invest together and we can grow our money together. But you know, that's pretty much it, guys, and hope you guys can make money.